Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by Shay. So today I am here with another video, and this time I will be showing you how to make this cute little poncho that I made for my daughter. So this one has a turtleneck. So I'm just gonna pull it out, let you see that, and it is very stretchy and this yarn is very soft. So this is the tail part here of the poncho, and I also went ahead and I put some fringes on and a little tag here on the side. So this is the yarn that I used to make this poncho here, and I used two skein, and this is what I have left back. One of these skein has 134 yards, and this is a bulky size 5 yarn. So the one that I will be using today is a size 4 yarn, and I will be using a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. This is the one that I used to make this one with this yarn here, but I will not change the hook, so I'll be using the same hook to make it. So you can get any size 5 yarn to make this, or you can use a size 4 as I will be using for my demonstration and how to make it. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit a notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. And to my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much guys. So let's jump in the video. So guys, this is the yarn that I will be using to make the poncho today. So this one is the Karen Jumbo, and this one is a size 4 medium yarn, and the recommended hook here is a 5 millimeter crochet hook, but I'll be using my 5.6, and the color here is rosewood. So as I stated before, this is a size 4 yarn, and this is what I'll be using to make our poncho. So to begin, we will start off by making the turtleneck part of the poncho. So we will make a slip knot. So insert your hook, wrap it around, and pull up a loop. Now that you have done so, you're going to pull down on your hook, making sure that it is sliding through, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to chain 21. So making sure that you are chaining loosely, because we will be working into the back bumps of each stitches. So continue making your chains, and I'll be back up with you once I'm at my 21 chain. So now I have come to my 21 chains here, and now you're going to turn to the back part here, and we'll be making single crochets in each stitches. So you're going to skip this first one here, and you're going to start in this one. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through. And you're going to continue doing that right down to the end, and you should have a total of 20 single crochet at the end of this round. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end. So guys, now I have come to the end of making my single crochets, and I have a total of 20 stitches. Now I am going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn my work. Now I have turned my work. We will now be working into the back loops, and these are the loops that we'll be working in along. So into each rows we will be working in all back loops. So now you'll be inserting your hook here and pull up a loop and make your single crochet, and you will continue making single crochet into the back loops of each stitches for each round or each rows. So we'll be doing a total of 38 rows for the turtleneck. So continue making your stitches once you get to your 38th row. Then I'll meet back up with you, and I will show you what to do next. So I'm just going to continue doing that. Make sure when you get down to the bottom here, you will chain 1 and turn and make your single crochets only into the back loops. So I'll see you at the end of my 38 rows. So guys, this is what our rows looks like so far, and I did a total of 38 rows. I will show you how to count your rows to make sure that you have a total of 38, because it can be a little bit tricky to count ribbon rows like this. So on the ribbon top of these rows that you're seeing here, these are considered 2 rows. So for this one is one here, and this one on top is another one. So this is 2 rows here. Then this one would be 2. So what you can do is you can count from 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 30. 2, 4, 6, and 8. So this is our 38 rows here. So what we're going to do now is we are going to fold our neck together, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to chain 1, and what we're going to do is we are going to be working into the front loop here and the back loop on the other side, which is here. So insert your hook here, spin your work over so you can see the back loop here, and you're going to insert your hook into the back loop of the other side here and pull that through and make a slip stitch. So that will be your first slip stitch there. Now you will do the same thing again. Insert your hook into the front loop and into the back loop on the other side and make your slip stitch. You're going to continue doing that right up to the top, and I will meet you back there. So making slip stitches into the front loop of the immediate side and the back loop of the other side. And that will create a nice seam on the right side. So I will continue doing that, and I will see you there. So this is what it looks like. So now I have come to my last 2 stitch here. So I'm going to make my last 2 slip stitch. And that completes my row there, or my stitching. So this is what it looks like so far, and this will be the right side of the turtleneck. So you can see it's nice and cute there. So I'm just going to flip that over and moving on. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go ahead and we're going to chain 1 and into this stitch here, and into, well, not stitch, but into this row here, we are going to make 1 slip stitch, and into each rows right around you're going to make 1 slip stitch on top. So you're going to insert your hook and make 1 slip stitch there, and make sure when you're making your slip stitches they are not tight, so make them loose so that the turtleneck can be loose around the neck. So I'm just going to go into the next one here, and I'm going to make another one, and I'm going to continue making slip stitches right around. You should have a total of 38 slip stitches around. So continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end, and I'll show you what to do next. So now I have come to my last stitch here, which I will make to make that be my 38 stitch. So now that I have made my 38 stitch there, you can also go ahead and weave in this tail as you go along, or you can weave it in afterwards. So I'm just going to leave it because I didn't weave it in before. And now you are going to do a slip stitch into our first slip stitch here. remember this is our slip stitch, so this is not a stitch or a stitch stop here, which is our 38. So just a reminder that this is not a stitch, this is just where we did our slip stitch. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to chain one, and you're going to make double crochet into each stitches around, and that should give you a total of 38 stitches. So I'm just going to continue making my double crochets right around until I get to this part here. So I'll meet you back there. So now I have come to my last stitch here, which will total into 38 stitches, and I'm going to make my slip stitch on top of my first double crochet here. Now this says complete the neck, and you can see that it's all stretchy. So now moving on, you are going to go ahead and chain one, and into that same space you are going to make 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You're going to chain one and then skip one, and then into the next you are going to make another cluster of 3 double crochets. And before I move on, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a count off. So this is our first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And we're going to put our stitch marker there. And then we're going to continue chaining one, skip one, and making 3 double crochet in the next stitch. So continue doing that until you get to the stitch marker, and I'll meet you back there and I'll show you what to do next. So now I have reached where my stitch marker is, so I'm going to chain one and remove my stitch marker. And into that stitch we are going to make a shell. So 1, 2, and 3 double crochet, and chain one. Into that same stitch you're going to make another cluster of 3 double crochet to complete your shell. And this is what it looks like. And now you're going to chain one, skip one, go into the next, and make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain one, skip one, and make 3 double crochet in the next stitch. So continue doing that until you get back to here, and I'll meet you there. So now I have come to my last stitch here, and I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go into this first stitch that we made, and we're going to make 3 double crochet to make a shell in there, and that's going to be an increase. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Chain one, and I am going to go ahead and slip stitch on top of my first double crochet, and that completes that row there. So as you go along, you will notice that this is now making the body part of the poncho, so you will notice that it starts to flare out into that nice covering, and then the bottom part will shape like a V, just as I showed you on this one here. So this is the top here, so it's going to start flaring off, and this is the part where we are doing our increases. So this will help the poncho to flare out like this and go down into a V shape down in the bottom here. So you're going to continue doing the same thing over and over, and I am going to, well, I did a total of 14 rows on that one that I did, and I will do 14 on this and see how long it is. If it is shorter than that one, I will make another row. So you will do 14 rows. So you're going to chain up one, and into that space you are going to make 3 double crochets. I hope I didn't confuse you just now. So that's 1 and 2 and 3, and this is how we're going to start each row and finish them just as we did before. So now you are going to chain 1, and you're going to go into this chain 1 space here, and you are going to make a cluster of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, go into the next space and make another cluster of 3, 2, and 3. Chain 1. So once you get back to this part here, you're just going to repeat the same thing. So once you get into this part, you're going to make you're going to chain 1 here, and then you're going to make 3 double crochet, then chain 1 and another 3 double crochet to make a shell here. So that's where you will be doing your increases. So at the beginning and in the middle. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and I'm going to meet you at the end of making this round. That's 1, 2, 3. So now we are back to where we started, and I just want to show you once more. So yarn over and make your 3 double crochet into this stitch to complete your shell. Chain 1 and slip stitch on top of your first double crochet. And this is what it looks like. So let me just pull that up. So that's our first increase there, and this is our next increase around here. So it's going to look something like this. So once you start to go out in your rows, you will notice that it starts to go out like that. So you're going to continue doing the same procedure all over, repeating the same thing, chaining 1, and then into that space there you will make your 3 sets of double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. So this is how you will start your row and finish your row with another set of 3 double crochet here. Chain 1, and into the space you will make a cluster of 3 double crochets. So you're doing the granny stitch. So you're going to continue doing that, and I will see you at the end of row 14. So continue making your rows, and I'll see you there. There it is. So guys, now I have come to my last 3 double crochets here. And if you notice, you will see that I am using a different color yarn. Reason for that is that I actually ran out of the one that I was using before. So the small amount that I had left back, I just cut that up to make the fringes. So I'll just do my slip stitches here. And there it is. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this off because we are now finished. And I did a total of 14 rows. So let me just cut that off. And I'm just going to chain one. And I'll have that weaved in afterwards. So this is what it looks like so far. So I'm just going to turn it over so you can see. So this is the neck part here, is nice and stretchy. And then when you flip that over, you see that nice turtleneck. That will fit nicely on whatever or whomever, I should say, whoever that is going to wear it. So my daughter's going to wear this. So or if you're making it for somebody, this will be nice for a Christmas present in whatever color that you want to make it in. If you want to do the same color, you can do the same color as well. I actually got this yarn from Michael's. So yeah, so there it is. It is looking super cute. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to be putting on the fringes. So this is what I used to measure my fringes. So this is tissue paper roll. So all I did was to cut it into two, and I wrap my yarn around like this. So I make it have a little tail because I don't want it to be short when I'm done. So I leave a little tail out. And then when you're wrapping it, don't wrap it tight. Wrap it a bit loosely and just go like this. And I did a total of 5 strands. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then once I have my 5 strands on there, I just went ahead and I cut here to have them cut off, and then I just tie them onto the end. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to put that aside for now. And these are my strings that I have cut already, and you can see they're not so even, but I will be evening them up after I am done. So for the first one, I will be inserting that into the middle part of this one here, into the shell. So I'm just going to insert my hook, pull it through, and then you just go like this and pull down. Make sure that it's really tight, and there it is. So that's one fringe gone on. And then what you're going to do is you're going to skip this one and you're going to put another one here. So you're going to skip one, then put one, and skip one, then put one. So that's how I'm doing it. If you want to put fringes in all the spaces, you can, but this is just the way how I am doing mine. So I am just going to go ahead, continue putting on all my fringes, and I'll meet back up with you. And then I'll just show you how I'll be cutting the edges off. So guys, I have finished putting on all my fringes, and I went ahead and I cut some of them. So you will notice that you have odd space because here and here is the space for this one, and this is the space for this one. So this one is left back here. So what I'm going to do is to make it even out so this part does not be left like this. I will go ahead and I will insert my hook into the middle stitch on top of this cluster of 3, and I will put my fringe there. And there it is. So it doesn't look anyway, so it looks nicely fixed together. So to cut that off, what you will do is you will just kind of eyeball them, and that's what I actually did. I eyeball mine, and this is what I cut off. So I have a couple of them that was not cut. Let me just find those. Okay, so it's on this side here. So I did not cut this one here. So you can see. So I kind of eyeball them when I'm cutting them. And there it is, guys. So it is looking super cute with all the fringes on. So there they are. And I did went ahead and I mixed some of this plain color in between in there. As I stated before, I ran out of yarn. So I will be putting in the description more information about this top here, this poncho, so you won't end up in the same position that I went into. So you will have enough yarn to cover off your poncho. And I will now go ahead and I will put on my tag just for it to look more official and cute. So I'm just gonna put it like in between here. I'm just gonna put it right there so it looks nice. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna sew that on, and then I'll be back with you. So guys, this is the finished look of my poncho, and it's looking super cute. So there's a tag that I just put on, and the fringes are looking so cute and neatly put on. So guys, if you love this tutorial, please do give this video a thumbs up, comment, tell me what you think, and again, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. And to my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much guys. Until next time, bye.